Isn't that great? That's such a pleasant little intro. Cute video with some nice sound on it. And it's not that I'm not ready for this segment today. Well, yeah, but here's another great video. Well, all right, welcome back, everyone, to this special edition live ASMR version of the show. I'm like only one cup of coffee in for the day, so I'm still kind of like slow-witted. Good news, though, I guess. It'd be a short show today, which is awesome because I got a lot of stuff going on. Like I got a art convention to go to, and got to get my hair did. You know how it is. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and start the whole nonsense. Welcome to the Daily Delete, where I go through 13 years of Facebook posts and then delete them all on a calendar day. Because if there's one thing I've learned in my 13 years on Facebook is that it's all a big nothing. That's a shout out to all you nihilists in the audience. You know, all three of you that are watching. Trying a slightly different format tonight for broadcasting. I think this should take care of the issue of not being able to read what's going on. Oh, look at that. My phone's quiet all morning, but then the moment I gotta like broadcast, all of a sudden someone's all up in my business on my phone. Oh, no, it's just TikTok. Again, I don't even know what's happening here. I'm probably being bullied. That's all. Anyways, so this is my page. This is me. This is what I do. Artist, filmmaker, writer, and sexual tyrannosaurus. Okay, so on this day 12 years ago, let's see, admits he was on American Idol last night. Tonight, I was the one with the gay black hair. Um, I think that's an Adam Lambert reference. I don't even know. All I know is I used to karaoke a lot. Okay, I want this for my truck. What is it? What could it be? File not found. Okay, so train horns, I guess. Yes, actually, I used to drive a 94 Ford Bronco, and with all the traffic I had to deal with in New York and New Jersey, yeah, I wanted train horns. Can you imagine how amazing it would be if you had like a train horn on your car? 11 years ago, since Popeyes is closed tonight, party at Dave's, Hopewell Junction. Message me or call me for details. Um, cancel that last status. Apparently, counties around here are declaring state of emergencies. Oh yeah, huge snowstorm. I think that's the reason why Popeyes closed. It was like, we're closing because of the snowstorm, and then it's like, oh, let's party at Dave's, and it's like, no, we can't. There's a snowstorm. So that's how that turned out. Let's see, 10 years ago, I think I'm going to have to sit down here for a little while and collect screenshots of some of these awesome conversations I've been having with people recently. Jill Passerell, Passerell, I don't even know. Like, I know Jill. I haven't even seen her in like 20 years. I don't know how to pronounce her name anymore. That's life. Um, so yeah, I do actually collect screenshots. Oh boy, do I collect screenshots. Tons of screenshots. Man, this is awesome. I have no viewers right now, so I can just talk about anything. which is funny because look at this. 9 years ago, I was going on a self date. Eat ice cream, use a tablet in Photoshop. It's gonna be awesome. The first, I always put out the first time and every time. So that's on self dates. But actually, being as I was raised by wolves, I mean women. I'm a gentleman, so I don't even I don't even open my coat on the first date. By the way, have you guys tried this new food here? Like this ghost broccoli? It's like the disembodied spirit of broccoli. Like this is amazing. This is so good. I think it's Japanese. To be honest with you, Japanese always have weird ghost-looking stuff going on. Is that racist? Felt racist. It's not racist. Mm. So, funny story, right? Check this out. I posted a thing. I know this is supposed to be a short episode, but I think I'm going to stretch it out a little bit today, just because it's nice out and the windows are open, and like the sunbeam is directly hitting me right in the feet. So I said, I love it when a plan comes together. I don't know what I was referencing when I said that, but my buddy Ron's all like, "You better not put some in my milk. I ain't getting on that plane, fool." And I say, that's where I got part of my nickname because of the fucking A team. And Ron goes, Mr. T. No, that's not right. So if you notice, I go by the nickname Crowface on everything on the internet. It's my constant username, and it has been for like 15 years or something like that. Maybe longer. I'd have to look at my live journal. But my nickname is Crowface because it is a portmanteau of two different terms. I'll let you look that up, see what that means. The second term is face from the 18 because my buddy said like apparently I was highly charismatic. Like the big rumor was apparently I could hook up with someone just by saying hi, my name is Jay, and that rumor became so invasive that actually people started saying hi, my name is Jay as a pickup line. I don't get it, dude. It's like I understand being um, free and willing to talk about stuff, but like when someone else is talking about your personal business, it's weird. It's like why are you talking about me? I don't know. Intimate stuff, I guess. Like why are you talking about my intimacies? Talk about your own. Right? I mean, that's the secret to being intimate, is being open. But if you're open about someone else's intimacy, like that's not really intimacy, is it? I don't know. Went off on a rant there. Anyway, here's a picture of me with my daughter over in the historic section of Philadelphia. You notice I have her in a cute little backpack thing there, which you can't see though is the katana. Or yeah, it was a wolf and cub reference. So no one really got the wolf and cub reference. Someone claimed they did see a katana in the picture, but there was no katana in the picture. Oh, what's this? Whatever it is, it's going to be loud. Amazing. That's great. That's peak culture, peak internet right there. So pack it up, kids. We're done. Everyone go home. The internet has been solved. Cory Booker, 7 years ago, a thought provoking quote from James Baldwin. People who treat other people as less than human must not be surprised when the bread they have cast on the waters comes floating back to them poisoned. Yep. Right. So be careful about the words you try to feed other people because they might come back to be fed to you or something. On this day 6 years ago, I want to make a movie about a gang of thieves that rob a bank and use the pretext of making a movie about a gang heist to get away with it. And they use the money they steal to make a documentary about that particularly unsolved bank heist. Come on, Hollywood, where are you? Like, that would be so good. So I don't know what I'm talking about. That's, Isn't Rammstein's? Yeah, maybe. No, it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know German. But dude, like, solid idea, right? Come on, Hollywood. Why are you not doing that? So that's been out on the internet for 6 years now. What a great and amazing idea! And like, all right, you know what? I put it out there, cast it out there, nothing happens. So you know what? I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and make that bank heist movie. I'm gonna be so awesome that I'm even gonna call it the heist movie or something. The bank heist. I don't know. So this is interesting. We're gonna watch the first video, and then we're gonna watch the second video, and we're gonna talk a little bit about this. Here, let me go full screen for this nonsense. This will be good, right? Excuse me while I fumble around pressing buttons. Okay, so interesting, right? I don't know if you caught the plot of that, but basically, this was when we were all snowed in Atlanta a few years ago, and so the people that I knew from Test Group the movie were getting together and making some sort of like online found footage thing real quick. Like it wasn't really planned; it just kind of happened. So kudos to everyone for their involvement and doing this cool, weird, spastic thing. But um, see, what happened was, now I'm trying to remember because it's like 6 years and my head's kind of foggy. There's a payoff to this though, I promise. So, one guy, I guess people started posting it. So the concept was like one of our co-stars, Jason Duckett, was stalking all of the actors from the show, like or film from house to house to house in the snow and killing everyone. So one or two people had posted they were afraid Jason was trying to kill them, blah blah blah. And they're like, "Oh no, it's a door knocks. Oh my god, who's at the door?" Blah blah. And then it cuts out or whatnot. And then I posted my thing where I was like, people are gonna find out what the hell's going on if he posted this dumb shit on social media. And then like I went off the idea was I was making fun of them for doing it, and then I took it a step further and actually had it look like he strangled me to death at the end of my clip, right? So then that happens, like whatever, cool story. Thanks, Keith and Ginger, like whatever, funny story. Wait, no, I hit a button. Ugh, I hit the wrong button. I gotta scroll all the way through everything again. Now we know I'm gonna be talking about Ron Perlman later. Okay, so Snow Day Film presents Rage, the Jason Duckett Diaries. Yeah, see, so we were trying to be cool and have a good time, right? Check this out. This is where it gets funny, and this just tells you more about like my upbringing more than anything. Um, so this is someone I was friends with for a very large portion of my life. Uh, 20 years we were like best friends. So then after I made that video, right, he makes that video. Let me go ahead and just turn it on, right? We'll play it. We'll listen to it for a second. Okay, so he posted that video about this is supposed to be the aftermath of the murder, right? That I get killed off or whatnot. So this is the funny part. Um, it's like, um, oh, is there a link to the other video on here? Is this a direct link to it? No, it's not. I don't even know. And why is it in mobile mode? Like, I don't know. Probably because it's speak why. So here's what makes me laugh about the whole thing. Like, so I post my video, and then like at this point, I'm not talking to any of my family members in any way whatsoever. And then He posts the video and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking out for Jay. Where is he?" Blah, blah. Back then, he and I are friends. My family's still friends with him. Um, and then, like, so they're not talking to me, and they don't give a fuck all about anything that I'm saying or doing in my life at this point, right? But the moment he posts a video where he's all like, "Hey, the lights are on and all the doors are open and Jay's missing," all of a sudden, like a bunch of my family members come crawling out of woodwork, and they're all like, "Oh my god, is he okay? What happens?" Um, like, yeah, it doesn't make sense when Jason is family blocked. It terrifies your loved ones. Frantic phone calls and desperate searching for confirmation that my brothers aren't dead. Excuse me while I let our mother know you're all alive and just in it for the LOL. Like, whatever, dude. Like, now you're gonna pretend you're concerned about shit. Get off of that. So, I mean, and obviously from the beginning, everyone, like, you could tell it was staged. It was a goddamn joke. Like, people are. I think my video where I said dumb animals is pretty distinct about it. 6 years ago today, I signed up for some sort of online thing where I used Bear Code to print a 3D printed bracelet for my daughter. And I didn't end up giving it to her. So that's cute. Did you spot the spelling mistake in it? No, I'm just kidding. There's none. Okay. On this day 6 years ago, I found some old artwork. I'll just like print it out half finished things, kind of finished, mostly finished. I was kind of into the anime thing at one point, and also kind of into the abstract life drawing thing, what have you. Um, Actually, the one on the bottom left is modeled after a friend of mine from LiveJournal. I don't know where the other ones came from, whatever. Anyways, so this was posted 6 years ago. I found it in a box recently. Well, as recently as of 6 years ago, I guess. But these pictures were originally printed like 10 years before that. So those images you're looking at, those are like 23 or 24 years old. Like those drawings are old enough to drink. Speaking of drinking, there's me drinking tequila. Um, yes, that's a testicle in my drink. But testicle, I mean pepper. Whatever. I don't really even drink tequila. Like, I don't know what the occasion was there. I was just drinking it. Um, 6 years ago today, hey, for 20 bucks, I'll call that guy chicken fucker. Super Troopers is amazing. One of the best, funniest movies ever made. And like, if so, here's a question, and you guys can go ahead and leave a comment in the video below if you want. But if you were to have a marathon session of comedy films, and you were going to end it with the best comedy of all time, which is Super Troopers, what would you have at the beginning of it? What else would be in the marathon? I mean, I'd have Blazing Saddles, probably, maybe Young Frankenstein. Um, so it'd probably be a bunch of Mel Brooks films, and then this. I don't know. Like, if you were to have a midnight double feature of the two funniest movies of all time, what would you play with Super Troopers? Good question, right? Is that for put that on TikTok? Anyways, yeah, good times. Love the movie. 5 years ago today, never search for happiness in others. It will make you feel alone. Search for it within yourself, and you will never be alone. Yeah. 9 likes, 11 shares. Good work, guys. Enjoy the shares. Get my face bucks later. Ooh, 2 people are now watching. Should I be in the chat for this? Oops, forgot to open chat. You'd think there would be some sort of notification. Anyways, Ron Perlman. I never learned a fucking thing while I was succeeding. All of my learning, and I mean all, had to come when I was struggling and failing. All of my growth comes when things were at their worst. All the character that I had, if indeed I had any at all, came from the really, really challenging times when I was anonymous, when I couldn't get arrested. Nothing was going right, when it seemed God had abandoned me. From Easy Street the Hard Way. Pretty much awesome book. Definitely should check it out. Ron Perlman is awesome dude. I'd love to work with him one day. He said something about running for president one day. He should do that. We'll vote for him in a heartbeat. Oh, so I think he still got the open invite to beat the shit out of Ted Cruz, and I'm hoping that happens. Ted Cruz is a piece of shit, deserves it. And that's my political rant for the day. There's always got to be one. See, 5 years ago, I'm not looking to be saved. I'm only looking to be safe. Yeah, no guarantees. Be safe or be somebody. You can't do both. Yeah. That's weird. Like, this Gina Ferraro chick was always, well, I guess she's got me blocked or whatever, but like, She was consistently on my Facebook posts all the time doing stuff, but she was always arguing with me. Like, I don't even know what the end game was. Like, and it wasn't even like, is this something worth arguing? Like my post here? Like, what? I think it's kind of all right. And then she's all like, I don't know, dude. Like, I think that's like, you know how male pickup artists have that thing called negging, where they think the best way to get a girl's attention is to make fun of her. I think it's something like that. Thank you, Gina, for your consistent 10 years of dipping my pigtails into the inkwell. And if you understood that reference, give yourself a gold star today, because it's probably one of the most obscure references you'll ever hear this week. Let's see. 3 years ago, my view this morning. So yesterday, I posted about my view from the backyard last night, or that night, where the moon was out and the sky looked great. Here's what my front porch looked like. Dude, like I had neighbors, but you couldn't see them. And this was a quiet cul-de-sac up on the side of a mountain. Great, right? Wonderful, peaceful, quiet. Star forest fires. Oh, hey, a friend of mine saw me on The Walking Dead that day. That was kind of cool. Speaking of Walking Dead, here's a Walking Dead fan who I don't talk to anymore because found out she was only friends with me because she was literally collecting saviors. And if you want to know more about that, you can ask her ex-boyfriend slash my friend slash co-star from The Walking Dead. People, I swear to God, dude. It's just one day I'll talk about that group of people I met and I hung out with for like a year or so, and I was like, this is terrible. Anyways, speaking of terrible, let's move on. Leave. I'm sure that picture is somewhere out online. If not, we can just recreate it today. 3 years ago today, trust the process, even if it breaks your heart. 17 people like that. And I say this a lot, like, no, trust the process. I never tell anyone what the process is, but I do tell people to trust it. So there's that. Are we almost caught up? We are almost caught up. Okay, so this is probably my favorite tarot card. The reverse Three of Swords. In a reverse position, the Three of Swords indicates you have recently gone through a difficult patch where perhaps a relationship has ended or has experienced challenging times, a loved one has passed, or you felt hurt from a situation that affected you deeply. So, yeah, there's that. Um, everyone's always known me to wear my heart on my sleeve all my life, so I'm actually going to get this as my next tattoo on my arm because, well, yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve and it gets blood everywhere. And that's it. Is it? Yeah, that's it. So congratulations. Thanks for sticking with me the entire time. Um, you guys wear pant load, I guess. It is still super early in the day. It is really nice out. If it's not nice outside, it's nice within. So go outside and play, kids. And I will talk to all of you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and obey.